Hi, today we are going to learn about graphing a polynomial. Let's look at a problem. Make a rough graph of the polynomial y is equal to negative of x times x minus 1 times x minus 3. Now in order to make the graph, first of all let's find the zeros of this polynomial. Now zeros are found out by taking y is equal to 0. That is, we can say negative of x times x minus 1 times x minus 3 is 0. Or we can also say x times x minus 1 times x minus 3 is 0. Or we can also say either x is 0 or x minus 1 is 0 or x minus 3 is 0. So 1 0 is x is 0, then x minus 1 is equal to 0. Adding 1 both sides we get x is equal to 1, or x minus 3 is equal to 0. Adding 3 both sides we get x is equal to 3. So we get x is equal to 0, 1, 3 as the zeros of this polynomial. So there are 3 zeros. So this is a cubic polynomial. So the graph of this polynomial is going to be either in this shape or in this shape. Since this is negative here, this negative sign, so the graph will be starting up from the left and going down to the right. So let us first of all mark the zeros. I have x as 0, x as 1 and x as 3. Also we can determine the y-intercept here if any. For y-intercept we need to put x as 0. So if we put x as 0, we get y is equal to negative of 0 times 0 minus 1 times 0 minus 3. So 0 times anything is 0, so y is equal to 0. So this is also the y-intercept, 0 0. So we can say the graph will be shaped like this. Starting up from the left, or let me make it more clear. Like this, something like this. Next problem. Make a rough graph of the polynomial y is equal to x plus 1 times x minus 2. So the zeros of this function, x plus 1 equals 0 implies x is equal to negative 1, x is equal to 0, and x minus 2 equals 0 implies x is equal to 2. We can do this as a shortcut. Why? Because when we put y as 0, all these factors will be 0 individually and hence solving them. So we get the zeros as x is equal to negative 1, 0 and 2. And the y-intercept, if x is 0, then y is equal to 0 plus 1 times 0 minus 2. Since this is 0 multiplied with other parentheses, so y is 0. So negative 1, 0 and 2. Now since this is positive, so it will start from down on the left side and move towards the upside. You can say this is the shape of the graph. Next problem. Make a rough graph of the polynomial y is equal to x plus 2 times x minus 1 times x minus 3. X plus 2 is equal to 0 implies x is equal to negative 2. X minus 1 is equal to 0 implies x is equal to 1. X minus 3 is equal to 0 implies x is equal to 3. So x is equal to negative 2, 1 and 3 become the zeros. Y-intercept, put x as 0. Y is equal to 0 plus 2 times 0 minus 1 times 0 minus 3. 2 times negative 1 times negative 3. 2 times 3 is 6. So y-intercept becomes 6. So negative 2, 1, 3 and 6 is the intercept here. So since this is positive, this will start from here. This should be the graph. I hope you can practice more problems on graphing a polynomial now. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.